Okay, so in this video we'll be looking at an expert advisor that does hedging and is also a scalper, I think, if you can actually think of it that way. But basically what that means is that we're going to be opening up trades simultaneously in both directions because with the forex market, you just never know which direction the forex market will be taking at any given time, as it might be going up, it might be going down. And if you do happen to take a trade in the wrong direction, so going against the market, where you're selling instead of buying and buying instead of selling, then obviously you're going to be losing a lot of money, and that's how most traders end up blowing their accounts. Now, with this expert advisor, this trading robot, it will automatically open up positions for you so that you don't have to guess or become an expert in trading to actually analyze the market. So basically, it does not matter, irrespective of the market, having a bullish movement or a bearish movement, it really doesn't matter. The EA will set up trades and then work out the directions of the markets with uses of indicators as well as the programming that has been compiled within this robot to actually place the trades in the best possible way to actually make a profit. So thanks to expert 4X, I have actually been I think they're the guys actually that inspired me to actually start programming my own hedging robot. And their videos are quite good. I also leave links to the description so you can also check out their videos. They also I also watched a video this morning, and I think that's what actually helped me in terms of making profit on this robot, was the optimizations, because the settings that I had and playing around with the settings and then making sure that I get the most profitable settings out of the EA, that, to be honest, was gonna take a while. And then I did not know about the optimization that you can actually set up and then let the software optimize the best possible settings from your inputs, and then using those settings would basically allow you to be more profitable. So these are computer generated. As I've mentioned before, to do this manually and get the right combinations of settings, it would take me a couple of years. But thanks to the video that I saw, I was able to actually compute the best optimization. And I've been testing for a while now on the British pound against the US dollar. And although I have been making profit for a month, so I've been testing it for the month of June, which is last month, I think, because we on early August now. So I've been testing it, running it for a month last year. Although it has been profitable, I was not happy with the drawdown and the losses that I've been getting as well. Even though I've been getting more wins than losses, I wanted to actually optimize it and see if it's possible to actually create an EA that can actually give you 100% results. And so far, I think we on the right settings with the optimization that I did. And then just to actually bring it out here, obviously I'm not gonna show the entire EA, but these are some of the settings basically that I was testing in terms of to maximize profit. And obviously the optimization had different results, not significant but quite different from what I had. And just playing around with these settings makes a huge difference between making money or losing money. And then so these are the results so far that I ran with this expert advisor. So it just completed on the 29th, because I ran it from the 1st to the 30th, exclusive of the 2 date as seen here. So it ran until the 29th. and I started with an initial deposit of 200 USDs. And the reason why is that most traders, especially when you are a beginner, you would want to start with an initial deposit of 200 US dollars. Most brokers will as well recommend this as a starting initial deposit. And then I'm using a lot size of 0.01, which is a micro lot. I mean, it's the smallest position size you can have. So like I said, you know, for beginners, this is what you would normally want to go for. And as you can see at the end of the month, you know, we almost doubled our initial deposit. I'm sure if we ran it for longer than a month, we would have eventually gotten to that equity target. As you can see, the equity target keeps on going up per day as we're doing our trades. So far so good, with a total of 90 cash-ins for this month, with 10 hedges taken. And out of those 10, as you can see, this one was still in progress. That's why we have it as 10 here. Otherwise, if we ran it for longer than a month, it would have continued and then taken as many hedges as necessary. But out of the 10, we won 9 trades and we lost 0. And this is what I was really going for, you know, losing 0. So having a robot that actually works 100%, as I've said, that we started with $200 initially, and we now at 377, and our target for this hedge was actually 400. So had we continued for a few more days, I think we would have doubled our initial deposit. But so far so good, so I'm quite happy with that. And I was running it on every tick so that we can get the most accurate data set possible, with a spread of 10 points and a period of 1 minute. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run it again now so that we can see this visualization in action. And as I said, that this EA is working incoherent with the trend finder, which actually basically indicates when to, or what types of trading to place, whether we're going bullish or bearish. And as you can see, we always want to buy at the bottom of the market and sell at the top of the market. And then this is what this indicator is also assisting with here on identifying those trends. But as I've mentioned, it's quite irrespective anyway, because, you know, either direction we should be making money, whether the market is going down or the market is going up. And yeah, so if we had this EA for a month and then ran it and then left it on a virtual private server or on a VM and then let it run 24/7, we would have came back to almost doubled our initial deposit after a month without actually being in front of the computer even for a single second. So let's run it and then test it out in action. So as you can see, we started there with an initial deposit of $200, and then our equity target is 220. When we reach that equity target, then we close all our existing trades and then start a new hedge again. And then there we go. As you can see, let me just quickly pause this. So as you can see, we had some sell orders and some buy orders as well happening at the same time. But as soon as our equity target was reached, we closed the hedging for that period or for that session, and then we will immediately then open up another hedging session. So normally you would also want to have an equity target set for the day, saying that in a day I want to make this much. But I sort of have this hedging sort of like a swing trade, where we're going to be holding positions for more than a day, for a month that is. So we will just be trading 24/7, except for weekends of course, and then it will just be running non-stop. So I'm just going to continue. And then as you can see more, we won the second hedge now. The first one we've won. So as you can see, there are buy and sell orders that are being opened up at the same time. And the idea is to maximize our profit no matter the direction of the market. As you can see, we've won another one day. And then our next equity target is now $260. So we're on our third hedge trade now with 2 winnings and 0 losses. So far so good. And we've won the third hedging as well. Now we're on the 4th one. And then as you can see, the equity target keeps on going up the more we win. So we're aiming for a higher equity target. And like I said, the good thing about this is that, we're using micro lots, 0.01, and an initial deposit of $200. So anyone can really get into trading without actually knowing, how to trade with this expert advisor that I've created. And there we go. As I've mentioned, that it ran until the 29th because it's not inclusive of the 30th. But as we can see, we just had a visual of how these trades are taken. So in fact, this is still an ongoing and open hedge. This is the 10th hedge that is currently running. So, some sessions, depending on, the market itself, some sessions will be quicker than others, depending on, the action in which the market is taken for that day. But irrespective, our main objective is to make profit, and that is what we all about, and this is what the expert advisor is currently doing at the moment. So I will be setting up a virtual machine so that I can run this expert advisor 24/7 for the month of August on a demo account. Following that, we'll then move to a live account. So I'm already trading on live account, but not with this specific EA, with other EAs that I have. But I think this one will add to the currently existing ones. If not, I would say that it's the best that I've created so far. But we'll see how it runs on the demo and live account, I think for the month of August and September. And then I think I'll be back then with a second video to show the results of the month of August on a demo account and the month of September on a live account. So, cheerio. Oh, before I stop, you can also look at the graph here before I actually sign out. So this graph basically shows the equity growing with each trade that was taken, and then as you can see, it sort of went from the initial $200 that we started with, and almost to about the $400. So it's just been going up and up and up and up, yeah. So with a couple of cash ins that went in the wrong direction, but the initial profit itself is much greater than the losses that were taken. And that's the whole idea, that we must make more than what we lose. And that's how profit works, right? You sell for more than what you bought for. So yeah, cheers. And then for those that want to analyze the report and maybe have something in the comment section for me, you can then pause the video here and do a little bit of analysis on the reports. But yeah, I think I'll sign out from here on. Cheers.